and bad news for the Dallas Mavericks. Welcome into the show. Jeffrey Cooperstein here with you guys. We are approximately 7 hours away from when Cooper Flagg officially becomes a Dallas Maverick, but I had to give you both the good news and the bad news on today's show. The good news, Cooper Flagg is a Maverick today. I think everyone can agree with me there that is great news that the Mavericks are getting their next franchise cornerstone, their third generational talent after Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic walk through those doors. They're getting number 3 here at Cooper Flagg. That's the good news. The bad news, D'Angelo Russell might be a Maverick, and that scares the absolute shit out of me. We're going to talk about D'Angelo Russell and Cooper Flagg here in just a moment, but first, make sure to join us live later today. We'll be live on the channel at 6 p.m. Central Time. 2025 NBA Draft is here. Myself, producer Colin Brown, will be hanging out with you guys, taking all of your questions, chopping it up, and welcoming Cooper Flagg to Dallas while watching the first round of the 2025 NBA Draft. So subscribe, turn on your notifications, and join us later today. All right, the bad news first. Marc Stein says the Mavericks are a leading suitor for D'Angelo Russell. When I saw this, I just shook my head and said, you have to be kidding me. D'Angelo Russell does not belong on this basketball team, and it would scare me to death if this is the route the Mavericks go with their mid-level exception. Russell last season with both the Lakers and the Nets, just look at the efficiency numbers. 41.5% with the Lakers, 36.7% with Brooklyn, 33% from 3, 29% from 3. The assist numbers are okay. The points per game is okay. He played 29 games with each team. I do not want a guy who shot a total 39% from the field last season. Not from 3, from the field. That is bad. D'Angelo Russell is not a good basketball player. He is not a winning basketball player. And I know the Mavericks have limited options because they have the taxpayer mid-level, which shout out to Kyrie Irving, who by the structure of his deal allowed the Mavericks to have this full taxpayer mid-level available to them. D'Angelo Russell is the guy who's going to probably get somewhere around said taxpayer mid-level exception, so he does fit into that. But man, you just can't have D'Angelo Russell running your basketball team for the first 60 games of the season. I know he's been a good player in this league before. I think he's been an all-star. Yeah, one-time all-star in his first stint with Brooklyn. He had a good season 4 years ago in Minnesota when he averaged 18. He's still shooting a low percentage from the field at just 41% in that season. His best year was 22-23 when he shot 47% and almost 40% from 3. Look, I know he fits the criteria of he can start and come off the bench. I just don't want D'Angelo Russell on this basketball team. I've watched him enough to know that I don't think he's a winning basketball player. I don't think he's a good fit. And Colin Brown brought this point up to me earlier, and I didn't even consider this part. The Mavericks are really interested in signing D'Angelo Russell when their philosophy is defense wins championships. This guy might be the worst defender in the NBA. And the Mavs want to bring him in to run the team. It's just very weird that the Mavericks, the way they evaluate and value point guards is so ass backwards to me. I want my point guard to pressure the basketball on defense. I want him to be able to efficiently run the team on offense. I don't want him taking stupid shots. I don't want him taking unnecessary threes late in games like a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie did, who we kind of lived with. If we're going down this route, I would rather have Spencer Dinwiddie over D'Angelo Russell, and I'm not even joking. I'd rather keep Spence, who already knows the system, is comfortable with these players already, and has a rapport with these guys, other than Russell, who I do not trust as far as I can throw him. I've never been a fan of D'Angelo Russell's game. He's just too inefficient for me to run a team as a starting point guard. If you wanted to come off the bench and be a 2 and just get him open and he could take spot-up corner threes, I'd be cool with that. As a starting point guard on this team for the first 55 to 60 games, which he would be, because that's how long it's going to take Kyrie to fully rehab from his ACL, no thank you. I'll take Chris Paul. I'll take Malcolm Brogdon. I would take just about anybody on this earth over D'Angelo Russell to be the starting point guard of this team. Let me know, though, do you want D'Angelo Russell in Dallas? Type S for sign or type P for pass. I've made my feelings pretty clear on that. But let me know what you guys want down below. Do you want D'Angelo Russell in Dallas with the Mavericks? Another reminder to join us live here in about 6 hours or so for the 2025 NBA Draft. When you see that thumbnail, you know you're in the right place. Go drop a like, leave a comment, and come hang out with us as we welcome a new era of Mavericks basketball. It is absolutely crazy that the Mavericks won the lottery in this season of all seasons, and they get to have Cooper Flagg for hopefully at least the next decade or so, as long as he doesn't get traded in the middle of the night. But today is the day, and the Mavericks will formally select Cooper Flagg with the number 1 overall pick tonight. The Mavs never hosted any other lottery picks. Cooper Flagg never took any other visits. He is going to be a Maverick. It's just a matter of time at this point. And I want to just refamiliarize everyone with Cooper Flagg and the player that he is. The Ringer had a good write-up on him, and I just wanted to go back and read this again. Flagg is the biggest prize of the 2025 draft, but he's also just a hardwood pup. He turned 18 in late December and reclassified 2 summers ago to enter college a year early. He doesn't have one elite skill, but his ability to do a bunch of things really well puts him in rarefied air. He's a twitchy, long, and bouncy athlete. He also doesn't have a significant weakness, so even if a team already has a high-usage prospect in place, the Mavericks do with Kyrie, but not currently, Flagg likely won't struggle to find his way. In fact, he projects as the type of player who will elevate superstars to another level. He's a capable shooter off the catch and never bails out the defense with inactivity or misguided movement. His sense for whether to attack or vacate space, depending on where the ball happens to be, is very advanced for his age, and he torments defenses with his opportunistic passing and scoring once he made those choices. He also relishes defensive challenges on or off the ball. He ends possessions quickly and creates and finishes in transition. It's a holistic basketball experience. Cooper Flagg last season at Duke was the National Player of the Year. Mike Krzyzewski, who didn't coach Duke last year, but he called Cooper Flagg the best freshman he's ever seen come through Cameron Indoor Stadium. Averaged 19 points, 7.5 boards, 4 assists, 1.4 blocks and steals per game, and shot it well as well. And I know that was the concern of Flagg coming into Duke, that his three-point shot would struggle, but he shot 38% from the field last year. And with the tighter game that college is, that only gives me confidence he'll be able to do it in the NBA as well. And I can't wait to see Cooper Flagg in Dallas, man. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going to be hyped for Summer League. Maybe we'll do the first game, the Summer League watch party, because, Flagg will be playing in that, and we'll have to break down his game and see what we like and see what he needs to improve on from there. I just can't wait to see him in a Mavericks uniform, and I can't wait to see what this team looks like fully healthy with Kyrie back in the second half of the year. I did want to bring this up again, though. I talked about this a couple days ago here on the show, but it sounds like Jason Kidd is going to give Cooper Flagg the keys to the offense early and allow him to play some point forward and allow him to handle the ball, initiate offense, and be the focal point of the Mavericks offense at some points in time. And for someone who, as I've been watching Cooper Flagg and the things that I've been seeing from other draft experts out there, says that he needs to work on his handle and he needs to work on his late game execution. The Mavericks clearly have confidence that Flagg can take care of all of those things in time for the start of the season if they're going to give him the keys to the offense pretty early, which it sounds like by all accounts they are. I think Flagg certainly has the capability to do it. Again, he's only 18 and a half years old. He doesn't turn 19 until basically Christmas, which is absolutely crazy. So the Mavericks have basically a full slate to work with here as far as his development goes. Oh, yeah, and he's already a really damn good player. He can only elevate his game to the next level, and if Cooper Flagg reaches his potential, we're talking about a multi-time all-star who can lead this team to an eventual NBA title. And I truly hope that is the case. I truly hope Flagg can be the franchise cornerstone for this team for years and years to come. And I can't wait to see him officially become a Maverick at around 7:15 p.m. later tonight. I want to play a little game with you guys before we get on out of here. Over or under 3.5 all-star games made for Cooper Flagg. If you think it's over, type U. If you think it's over, type O. If you think it's under, type U. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm going to take the over. I think Cooper Flagg will be an all-star at least 4 times in his career. That's going to do it for the show, guys. Appreciate you tuning in to Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. One more reminder, join us live tonight as we break down the 2025 NBA Draft. Myself and Cola Brown will be going live about an hour before the draft begins. So join us, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys soon.